Alright, hi everyone. Welcome. My name is Maddie. I get to guide you through this little flow today. It's about 45 minutes. I'm practicing here with Cole on the guitar. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Come to the very top of your mat. We're just going to get started standing. Maybe we've been sitting all day. So let's go ahead and fold forward. Bend your knees generously to protect your low back. And let's just hang, relax. Grab opposite elbows and begin to sway from side to side. And as you start to arrive, begin to shake off any tension. Shake off anything that happened before and let go of anything we anticipate to happen next. Step a little deeper into this moment by stimulating the mind through physical sensations, through what you feel. Now if you want to feel a little bit more, begin to shift the weight a little deeper into your toes. Breathe into the tension in the back of the neck. And breathe out, feel that tension begin to dissipate. If you're anything like me in the practice, you may already start to feel a lot of sensation in the legs. Start to breathe into that. Unclench the jaw. You can start to connect with your breath. Now this practice can make us leaner, it can make us stronger, more flexible. Those are really just the side effects. The real goal here is just to maintain peace through that transition, through the circumstances that change. And that peace is synonymous with your breath. So take one more deep exhale, attempt to empty out and really let it go. Really let the upper body hang. Bring your hands to your shins and inhale, half lift. Pulling the heart forward. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze back behind you. And on your exhale breath, bend the knees, fold forward, push your hands into the mat. Inhale, half lift. Feel the chin come away from your chest, opening the throat as if to better connect mind and body here through that little bridge pathway. Exhale, fold. Empty all the way out. This time, inhale. Hands to shins. Hands to thighs. Turn your heels in, toes out, and exhale, bend the knees. Go ahead and take a little bit wider stance here. Little goddess pose. Take an inhale breath, lift the chest, pull the shoulders down the back. Exhale, begin to drop your right shoulder down. Maybe take the eye gaze up over left shoulder. Inhale, lift up, look up. And exhale, left shoulder down. Inhale, lift you up. Exhale, right. Start to breathe in and out through the nose. So calling to action that Ujjayi breath. Inhale, lift up. With a little restriction at your throat, exhale through your nose, left shoulder down. Now inhale all the way up, lift the arms, lift the legs. On your exhale breath, brush your hands down the front of the space by bending your knees. Bring your chin to your chest and inhale, round up, arms up. Let's do that again. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, bring it up. Now this time, pick up your right toes, bend your left knee, and exhale, brush the right side of the room with your hands. Inhale, bring it up. One more time to the right. Inhale up. Let this be a spinal or body movement, and your arms are just there for the ride. So maintaining softness. Breathe in. One more time. Lifting up. Now come back to center as you exhale. Bring it all the way down. Big breath in all the way up. Turn your toes in, heels out. Exhale, fold, hands to back. Take an inhale, half lift. Really try to pull the shoulders back. Plant your hands down by bending your knees and exhale, step or hop both feet back. High plank here. Don't worry, we're not going to hold for too long. But I want you to press down through the knuckles. Squeeze the quads and notice the body get a little bit lighter. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now all together, inhale, knees to floor. On your exhale, begin to square up. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Getting heavy through the knuckles. Rotate the elbow pits forward. Inhale, chin and tailbone up, eye gaze to sky. Exhale, round the spine. Maybe lean forward forward a little more than normal. Inhale, chin and tailbone up, maybe lean back a little more than normal. Exhale, round. Feel as if you're trying to tear the mat apart here. Inhale, chin and tailbone up. Exhale, round. Now inhale, bring your chin and tailbone up. I want you to pause here. Keep looking up. On your exhale breath with straight arms, send your hips to your heels. Now take an inhale breath. Feel the front of your body supinate and open up. Pulling heart forward. Keep looking up. On your exhale breath, bring your hips just an inch off your heels. Now inhale, pull yourself forward, almost like a high plank variation. On your exhale breath, look up, sit back. Inhale rounds you forward. Now get a little bit of free movement. This is kind of whatever calls to you. Maybe you want to move the hips to the left or to the right. But we're intuitively moving with our breath. Think every exhale is a push, a movement closer to body, closer to center, closer to earth. And every inhale is a movement to pull away, looking for length, for height. One more full breath. From here, inhale to neutral spine. On your exhale breath, curl your toes under, hover your knees just an inch off the mat, and try to rotate your elbow pits forward. Make sure that the shoulders haven't snuck up to your ears. Bring them down. Without letting your knees raise or lower, send your hips to your heels. Now drive your heels towards the mat, hips to sky, downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk your dog. Pedal the heels back and forth. All about breaking little habitual patterns. So start to notice anything that's kind of residing in body. I don't know about y'all, but for me, my chin usually comes to my chest. I tend to make myself smaller. Try to bring your chin away from your chest. Maybe even get it a little closer to your knees. Deep inhale through your nose only. Sealing the lips, exhale through your nose. I'm going to take you guys through this first vinyasa. However, know that these are always optional, and this practice is definitely made to modify. So inhale rounds you forward, high plank. You can always bring your knees to the floor, but make sure that the shoulders go past your wrist. On your exhale breath, bend your elbows. Try to keep your elbows over the wrist, and it's so tempting to go below 90 degrees. Try to maintain that, and your knees can always come down. Tops of your feet down. Inhale into up dog. Feel your heels drag towards one another. Lift the chest, look up. Exhale, send it back to downward facing dog. I'm going to guide through that one more time. We're going to break it down to just a simple duality. It's a push and a pull. And that duality can really exist in absolutely everything. So keep it simple here. Inhale, pull yourself forward. Exhale, push a little closer to the mat. Inhale, pull yourself up. And exhale, pushes you back. Downward facing dog is where we all meet. Inhale on your toes. And exhale, bring your knees to the floor. Go ahead and sit onto your heels, lifting into the chest. Shrug your shoulders on the back. And inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Keep your eye gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands behind the back. Now we may feel a little bit of sensation along our toes and along our front body. But here's where we just start to differentiate sensation from pain. Allow yourself to breathe into that. Remind yourself that that peace is the ultimate goal. We're not necessarily trying to get stronger. Those are just happening. Exhale, bring your hands out by the sides. Feel the tailbone tuck just a little bit and bring your ears in line with your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And without moving anything else, take an exhale. Bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. I don't know about y'all, but this is like fire all through up here. Try to breathe into that sensation. Maybe unclench the jaw. Soften the eyebrows. Inhale to center. And exhale, left ear, left shoulder. I know our toes are feeling that too. Try to maintain your breath. So a little bit slower inhale on this one. Can you reach your right hand further? A little bit slower exhale. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, dive down. Kind of articulate the vertebrae. As you go down, let your hands come down to the mat. Pull yourself forward, tabletop. Now listen close. Press the tops of your feet down. Lift your knees. Tuck your tailbone under just a little bit. And try to drag your knees towards your wrist. Getting a little bit of front body engagement. Keep pressing out the shoulders. One more exhale. Inhale to cow pose. Eye gaze up. Exhale. Send it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, raises your right leg up. And from here, get a little bit of free movement. Maybe you want to move the legs side to side. As an advancement, try to level your shoulders and just isolate the movement to that right leg. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bring it down. Optional vinyasa in 2 breaths. Just meet me in down dog. Next, inhale, raise your left leg. Kind of free flow here. Inhale high. Exhale, bring it down. An optional vinyasa. Inhale on your toes. Bend your knees and walk your hands back to your heels. There's always someone that'll walk their feet forward. I'm usually that person. But walk it back or meeting at the back of the mat. Just the way that we started, just a little different position. Grab opposite elbows. Sway. And as we check in, maybe body feels the exact same, maybe it feels completely different. Just as long as we feel the body in this moment. Inhale, half lift, a pull forward, like you're trying to peek past the edge of your mat. Exhale, fold and push. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and push. Now inhale, half lift. Exhale, bring it down. Let's exhale just a little bit more. Get as small and compacted as you can. Keep the weight into your toes. And feel your inner thighs wrap back towards the back wall. Root through your heels now. Inhale, rise. Sweep the arms all the way out and up. And let your hands come to heart center. Anjali Mudra. Press down through the big toes. Lift up all the other ones. Now as wide as you can, place them back down one at a time on the mat. Feel your heels drag towards one another, hips forward. We start to create a little bit of heat in body. Even though we're just standing here, we're expressing the full potential. So think like potential energy, kinetically heat this up. Root down through the heels, like you're about to jump up, but hold it in. Deep breath in. Soften the eyebrows with that breath out, shoulders down. Inhale, arms up. And as you keep your arms up, I want you to exhale, drop your shoulders down, take any sway out of the back. Inhale, lift up. We grow tall as we stay rooted through your toes. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Here's a little challenge. Keep looking at your ankles and let your arms walk forward. Trust that you know where you are in space. Just feel this one out. Optional vinyasa. Inhale on your toes, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Really try to pull forward with the heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Sweep the arms out and up all the way. Back bend if it calls to you. Then exhale brings you down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to mat. Step or hop both feet back and meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Hold here. Can you inhale, bring it up just a little bit higher. Flex your foot. Step to the outside of the right hand. Left knee lowers. And let's take an inhale breath. Lift into your chest. As you find yourself here, try to squeeze your shoulder blades back towards one another. And there's this idea of reciprocal inhibition. Really what that means is when you squeeze one side, you're gonna open up the opposite. So squeeze your shoulders to open the heart. Squeeze your left glute to open up your left psoas. And just for a little bit more sensation, feel that left knee drag towards your right ankle. Keep your composure, lifting the heart forward. One more breath in. Now creating kind of like a cat spine. Start from the lower spine, your low back, as you push your hands down to the mat. Tuck your tailbone under. Keep your heart forward if you can, just for one breath. And then the mid back. And then your upper back. And if you're looking for more sensation, bring your chin to your chest and shrug that left shoulder past your right. Deep exhale. Inhale, lift into your chest. And exhale, place that left hand a little bit wider off to the corner of your mat. Right arm reaches up on that inhale breath. Right hand reaches back. Feel free to bend the knee, grabbing the foot from the outside. And if you don't have that grasp yet, no worries. Just hang here. But I do want you to notice what's happening to the neck. If you can, bring your head on its axis. Squeeze shoulder blades back. And let your drishti or eye gaze go deeper over that right shoulder. One more exhale. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Now let's make sure that that right foot's on the mat. Curl your left toes under. Hover your left knee off the mat. And we're finding a lot of strength in that back left leg. Seal the outside of your left foot down. Commit to the bend in that front right knee. And inhale, circle the left arm forward and up. Now as you're here, this may be a lot of forward motion. Think about this back left leg. Push down through it so much so you're going to feel that torso lift just a little bit. And feel the left ribs open up. Breathe into that. Exhale, ribs together. Inhale, big motion. Pull yourself up to a warrior two. Looking forward to the right fingertip. Exhale to commit down. Now this back left leg is still strong. You want to make sure this right knee and toe are pointed forward. Maybe a little bit of outward motion towards that right knee. Flip your right palm up and inhale, reverse. Long spine. Exhale to a warrior two. Inhale, arms up, straighten out both legs. Pick up your right toes. Bring your hands to your heart as you exhale. Turn your left heel in. Make sure your left knee and toes point in the same direction. We're going to take this to a high skandasana. So pull the right toes up and lift into your heart. Breathe here. On your exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Walk it forward to a low skandasana. Lifting the left toes. Think about in any posture that you do in this practice to always build from the ground up. So get your foundation set first. So with that, literally where the earth ends and you start, the toes point up. The knee rises to pelvic floor. The heart pulls forward. Take a deep breath in. And still point those toes up, deep breath out. Now you even have the option, maybe you want to raise one arm, maybe both. Maybe not though, that's okay too. Take another inhale. And exhale, walk your hands to center. Turn your toes and heels out. Keep a generous bend in your knees. And exhale, fold. Don't forget to breathe here. Take a deep inhale. Maybe feel your shoulders shrug away from your ears. Deep exhale, really empty out. Oftentimes, especially when we hang upside down, we tend to hold on to our breath as kind of like a reserve. Empty it out. It only works if we let it go. And that emptiness creates a better capacity for receptivity there. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, walk your hands to the front right foot. Low lunge is where we meet. Step your right foot back. And vinyasa flow. Next inhale, breath, raise your left leg. And on that exhale breath, let's bring our left knee to left elbow. Hold here. Can you inhale, bring it up a little higher? Flex your foot, step to the outside of your left hand. Lower the right knee down. And inhale, lift it to your chest. On your exhale breath, squeeze into the right glute. Pull your shoulders back. One of the things I always say in my own practice is to always lead with heart. And really, I just mean that anatomically. Pull your heart first and your ears in line with shoulders. I often look down, a lot of us do. But also in this practice, it's all about feeling, and that heart space is definitely a place of feeling. So just try to feel this one out. Maybe close your eyes, and that last inhale breath, try to find your composure as you drive the right hip forward a little more. Pressing your hands down. Begin to tuck your tailbone under. Then round the mid-back. Then the upper back. Maybe shrugging that right shoulder past your left. We're kind of using gravity and the ground resistance to stretch the front of our body. So you want to feel your right knee push down a little bit more and drag towards that left ankle. It's not actually going to go anywhere. And this posture isn't really cute or pretty, but we feel it. It's strong. Take one more deep exhale. Make sure that that right hand is a little bit wider. Inhale, lift the left arm up. And exhale, reach it back. Option have been that right knee. And it's just an option, not a necessity there. One of the benefits about opening up the quads so early in the practice is a lot of the times in order to bend our back, we got to open the front. So open up the quads allows you to find that composure and a little bit of ease there. Let's take one more exhale. Soften what you can. Maybe that's in your body, maybe that's in your mind. Inhale, reaches the left arm up. And exhale, let's bring it down. Readjust the left foot so make sure that it's on the mat. Curl your right toes under, hover the right knee off the mat. And now seal the outside of your right foot down. There's a lot of back motion there. Inhale, circle the right arm up. And as you're here, feel that left knee go a little bit wide towards the left. Deep exhale, commit to that bend. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, commit down to the front left knee. And make sure that those shoulders are stacked right over the hips. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, arms up, straighten out the front left leg. Make sure that that left knee doesn't lock out as you bring your hands to heart. Exhale. Turn your right heel in, high Skandasana. Lift into your chest with that one. Hands come down, low Skandasana. Right toes lift. And feel it from the ground up. Your toes come high. We find a little buoyancy, feeling the knees rise up to pelvic floor. Lead with your heart on this one. One more inhale breath. And as you do that, lift the corners of your mouth, show your teeth. Yeah, that's a smile cue. It's so cheesy, but I do it every time. You're gonna walk your arms inward. Now this time we're gonna keep the heels in, toes out, hands to thighs. One breath here. Exhale, round your spine. Feel the tension in the hip flexors begin to fade away. And start to notice what's necessary tension here and what we're still hanging on to for safety or out of fear. Unclench your jaws. Feel the frequency lower just a little bit. Inhale, arms up, legs straight. Turn your toes in and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Walk your hands to the left foot, low lunge. the left leg back and vinyasa flow. Inhale on your toes, look to the top of your mat, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Sweep the arms out and up overhead. Back bend if it calls to you. And exhale, fold you forward. Inhale, half lift. Hands down. Find your way to downward facing dog. Now there's no wrong way to do that today. Inhale on your toes. Exhale, knees to floor. And find your way into a child's pose. Now this time I want you to swim your arms back behind you. Let your palms come up, release some of that thermal energy. Relax the forehead onto the mat. Notice that swirling around of energy going on through the body. Try not to react to it. Try to slow down the breath. Let your body be responsive of the breath and your breath be in control. So slowing down that exhale for 3, 2, 1. Slowly inhale. 3, 2, 1. One more exhale. Soften the space between your shoulders. Inhale, begin to walk your arms forward. Let's meet at tabletop. From here, curl your toes under, hover your knees off the mat. Send your hips to your heels, downward facing dog. Inhale raises your right leg up. This time, point the toes, bend your knees, stack your hips. Level your shoulders. Bring the right shoulder down. Maybe look underneath your left armpit. Wiggling your toes. What's up? Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Seal the outside of your left foot down. And let's take this all the way up to reverse warrior. So left hand to thigh, right arm to sky. Breathe in to lift up, but let's stay grounded, committed down. We're going to take this to a half moon. Exhale, bring your right hand to the floor, or maybe to a block if you have one. We're gonna pull that left leg up, pull the left arm up. And the trick to balance here is tension. So not just in that front body, I want you to think about the back body. Pull the shoulders together, find tension through that left arm as it goes higher. And most importantly, that back left leg, make it so strong that if I were to come around and like tap your foot, it wouldn't move. I definitely can't do that here, and I wouldn't. But it's so tempting sometimes. Inhale, left leg a little higher, just because you can. And resist against gravity as you slowly exhale. Find your warrior 2. Flip your right palm up and inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. I want everyone to inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, shrug them down. It's a little better. Take your right hand to your right thigh, turn your left heel in, left hand to left thigh. Just felt like we needed a break after that one. Now on your next inhale breath, lift into your chest. And let your hands come down between the legs. Now if you've taken my classes before, you know that I always bring in some type of Tai Chi breath. Now with this Tai Chi breath, really the ultimate goal is to stay in constant motion. However, we only move when we breathe. So we're trying to stay in constant breath, constant motion. So it's a very active posture in practice, but it's very slow. So think of softness as your advancement. Let's take an exhale, empty out, ground down. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up overhead. Keep breathing in all the way to the top. Keep your hands separate. And exhale, bring the hands in the front center of your body. Really empty out at the bottom. Inhale up. Feel your breath saturate every molecule of your body. And exhale, kind of like low tide. Let the sediment settle. You get a little empty. Inhale. Arms come up. Breathe this in. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. Exhale. It's already over. It's definitely temporary. Release it down. Now turn your palms towards one another. Just close enough so that you can feel your own body heat, your own thermal energy. Keep your fingertips soft and creating a wheel. We inhale, pull the hands up towards heart. Circle it out and down, exhale. Inhale, we pull in. Exhale, we let it go. Maybe close your eyes on this one. We breathe in like life source itself coming in. We breathe out, just emptying out, letting it go without any attachment to that. Let your breath become like water, real cyclical and fluid. And like water over rock, let it erode any rough edges that still exist. One more time. Exhale, we empty out. Inhale, arms up. Legs straight. Turn your toes in and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Walk your hands to the right foot. Exhale, low lunge, facing the front of house. Send your right foot back. This is an optional one-legged vinyasa. You can definitely bring both feet down to the floor. If we do take that one-legged vinyasa, point the right leg up as high as you can. Inhale, three-legged plank. Exhale, Shriyanga. Inhale to that up dog. Bonus points if you can keep that right leg lifted. And exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Inhale, left leg high. Bend the knees, stack your hips, exhale. Now try to level the shoulders. Deep breath in. Maybe your right heel gets closer to the mat. Deep breath out. One more inhale. Exhale to a low lunge. Now on your inhale breath, we take this up, reverse warrior, all the way up and back. Let's keep that left knee pretty wide. Left arm up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to shrug your shoulders up. And exhale, we take this to a half moon. Left hand comes down, right leg lifts. Now oftentimes we think that hips are opening up in that front right leg. It's actually this back left leg. I'm really testing my skills here with all these vintage guilds and guitars right in front of me. Bill, the owner of South Austin Music, was so kind. Letting us use this space. I would definitely hate to piss him off with busting up one of these vintage guilds, which I would never. So maybe you pretend like you're in front of thousands of dollars of guitars. Lift up the heel a little higher, challenge that. And exhale, slowly find your warrior two. Never been so focused in my life. Let's inhale, arms up. Turn all 10 toes towards the right. Toes in, heels out a little bit. Exhale, shrug your shoulders down the back. Hands interlaced behind you. Inhale, lift into your chest. And exhale, let's fold. This is one of those postures where we start to notice any little habits that we have in our body. They really tend to come out anytime we're upside down. And this is technically an inversion. So really kindly and compassionate, look in towards the things that we lack awareness to. Like, is our spine rounded here? Can we bring our more space between the ribs and hips? Can we bring our chin away from chest? Can you shift the weight deeper into your toes and exhale all the way out? Hands come underneath your shoulders. Let's inhale to a half lift. And on your exhale breath, walk your hands to the left foot, low lunge. Send your left foot back. Traditional three-legged vinyasa. And take a moment here. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Deep breath out. Inhale on your toes. Look to the top of your mat and exhale. Step or hop, forward fold. Last time we're here, take an inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And back bend if it calls to you. Last time here, exhale, we fold it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to mat. Your last and final flow of today. Let's start it in a high plank. Inhale. Exhale. Push towards the mat. Maybe that's chaturanga. Maybe we lower all the way down. Inhale, pull up, lift up. Try to drag your heels together. Look up a little higher. Exhale, down dog. Inhale on your toes. And exhale, bring your knees to the floor. Child's pose. One of my favorite variations to do in this child's pose is to flip my palms up. Bring the knees or the elbows to the insides of your knees and rest the crown of your head into your hands. Up. And on your exhale breath, walk the arms forward. Bring your right knee to your right wrist for a pigeon pose. Right ankle underneath your left hip. Slide the left leg back. And inhale, lift into your chest. Lift up, look up. On your exhale breath, you're going to walk your arms forward. Maybe let your forearms be the last thing to lower here. Discomfort is somewhere in the body and the hips. However, it's always just a nice lesson to remind yourself that whatever discomfort you feel is definitely temporary, and we don't have to define every experience by the least desirable thing going on. So, in an attempt to advance this, unclench your jaw. Try not to move. Try not to blink or swallow. Let yourself exhale. And just take one more breath in stillness, letting that discomfort exist, and also bringing awareness to what's thriving here. Slowly walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Now the less movement, the easier this is. As you exhale, roll to your right hip. Swing your left ankle to the outside of your right knee. So I'll do that one more time. Come from this upright pigeon pose, leaning to the right. Swinging this left foot forward to the outside of that right knee. Slowly begin to lower the left hip down. Take your left hand behind you. Inhale, reaches the right arm up. And exhale, twist right elbow to the outside of the left knee. You can straighten the arm, you can keep it bent. But try to pull this left shoulder back and down. Lean forward on that inhale, still bringing a lot of life to this posture. We exhale, compress the shoulders together. Look over your left shoulder. Notice if the eyebrows are raised, start to bring them down. Each inhale is again that opportunity to expand, to reach. Exhale creates a little bit of density. It's like the low tide, filling in the spaces. And very slowly and methodically, turn to face forward. Now again, the less movement, the easier this is. Take your right hand down by the right side, lean to the right. Take your left hand to the top left corner of your mat. Push forward so that your left knee touches your left wrist. Slide your right leg back, slide the left heel back a little bit at first. Now Now in this pigeon pose, if we feel any tension in the knee, that's just a sign to lift up a little bit and back it off. Usually when we feel anything in our knee, it's compensating for our hip. So you definitely want to compress or externally rotate that hip rather than the knee. Take a breath in. Slowly exhale, walk the arms forward. Has a tendency to wander, so very kindly acknowledge wherever it's wandered to. Maybe that's somewhere in the past, somewhere in the future, maybe that's somewhere fixated in the body at one point. And just simply guide it to your breath. I say simply, it's not exactly synonymous with easy. We breathe in, and we tell the busy mind to breathe out. And relax into this space, stimulating your mind through the senses that you feel right here. Underneath your shoulders. Let's do that same transition. Rolling to your left hip. Plant your left hand down. Swing your right leg forward and around to the outside of your left knee. Right hip lowers. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale to twist. Again, another time to lead with heart. Pulling your heart first and your ears in line with shoulders. There's this natural instinct. Anytime we're uncomfortable or feel a little compromised, our shoulders raise up to our ears, like to protect our jugular. So very kindly notice that little lizard brain moment and feel the shoulders drop away from your ears. Opening the jugular, the heart, the belly, all these things we instinctually protect. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Soften the eyebrows as you look deeper over that right shoulder. Inhale turns to face you forward. Let's unwind the legs. Bring your feet forward, hands behind your back, and just begin to windshield wipe your knees to the left and to the right. Take your hands behind the thighs and slowly begin to lower down. Let your legs come up with it. Flexing the feet. And it's definitely okay to bend your knees here. Let your arms fall out to the sides. And let go of any anticipation. This is one of the postures, legs at the wall, that we typically tend to breeze past as a transitional posture. However, this is definitely meant to be held for a little bit longer. Feel the back of your throat begin to relax. The tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. This posture here was what got me into a disciplined practice in the first place. I would wake up with any vertigo or a little bit of dizziness, and I would, before even getting out of bed, go with legs at the wall. And even now, years later in my practice, I get here and I notice exactly where it is that I'm still holding tension. So very kindly acknowledge that, and with your exhale, soften what you can. From there, let's begin to bend our knees into the chest. Bring your knees a little bit wider than the torso. Elbows to the insides of your knees and grabbing the feet from the outsides. Little happy baby. Now this is yogi's choice. I'm gonna let you kind of freely choose whatever you wanna do. If you wanna get upside down into a shoulder stand or a plow, you can here. But really it's just an opportunity to let the heart come above the head. One more breath wherever you are. Let's exhale and lower one vertebra at a time. Knees bent, feet flat to floor. We're doing the exact opposite now. Squeeze your glutes as you brush your fingertips along the back sides of your heels. Lift your hips. You can take this to bridge. You can take this to wheel as well. If you're working on any wheel, as you bring your hands to the outsides of your ears, direct the elbows in. Press into the heels of your hands, and before lifting your hips any higher, think about lifting the upper back. And slowly begin to straighten out the arms. And take this to whatever wheel variation you want to. Keep the breath soft, almost as if you could still hold a conversation. And slowly exhale, lower down one vertebra at a time. Give yourself a big hug, knees to chest, wrap the arms around your legs. Exhale. Finding your final resting pose from here. Maybe you want to bring your legs a little bit wider, your arms a little bit wider. Here in Shavasana for today. So feel free to take your time here. And just a little thank you to Black Swan for keeping their tradition of always letting us express our true creative potential in their space. And as the studio is shut down right now, we've kind of let Austin become our studio. And we're live streaming from home. We're live streaming on blackswanyoga.com. But creating these times to connect is now more important than ever. So genuinely, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting us, supporting these local artists. Cole McDonnell. You can find him on Spotify. He's phenomenal. He's great. You can also donate directly to my Venmo, which is at idaiyoga.com, at idaiyoga, IDAEYEYOGA. And all donations will be split between myself, Cole, and HAAM, which is the Health Alliance for Austin Musicians. And just supporting the community has really meant, lifted a lot of spirits, and you're a part of that, so genuinely thank you. Whether this is your first time taking my class or your 100th, it really is you tuning in that makes this experience still feel like home. So genuinely thank you. And with that, the highest in me sees the highest in each of you. Again, my name is Maddie. Namaste.